are releasing more information about a shooting incident in Grand Junction. Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 5 at 5:30. I'm Kira Bresnahan.
And I'm Mark Archuleta. One man has been charged in connection with last night's shooting. At about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, police responded to 517 28.5 Road where a man had been shot in the stomach at Via San Marcos Apartments. Upon further investigation, authorities determined 25-year-old Joseph Mayano was in his apartment when two men kicked in his front door. According to police, 24-year-old Claudio Baca, who had a handgun, and another man were looking for a female who owed them money. When Mayano asked them to leave, a fight ensued, and the second suspect was shot. Police say the shooter isn't being charged.
In Colorado, we have what a lot of people call a make my day law. When somebody does commit a crime and unlawfully enters your property and you feel that you have to defend yourself, you have every right to defend yourself. And based upon what we see in this instance here, he had every right to defend himself and use deadly force.
Baca, who fled the scene, was later apprehended at 28.5 Road in Gunnison. He's charged with first-degree burglary, menacing, and kidnapping for holding hostage an 18-year-old woman who is leading them to the apartment. The man who was shot hasn't been identified. He remains at St. Mary's Hospital.
Human Services employee Janet Rowland is making a run for Mesa County Commissioner. In front of the old courthouse on Root Avenue, Janet Rowland announced her candidacy today for the position of Mesa County Commissioner. Rowland has history of civic-minded work, having been involved with several nonprofit organizations in the Grand Valley.
I've been instrumental in creating some innovative programs. I've also had a lot of community involvement within the Mesa County, the United Way and Strong Families, Safe Kids, League of Women Voters, and Kiwanis. So I think all that ties together.
Rowland has spent the last 9 years working for the Department of Human Services. Although it has stumbled over a few hurdles, the construction of the Grand Junction Redlands Fire Station No. 5 continues at a reasonable pace. According to Fire Chief Rick Beatty, weather in late December and early January resulted in some difficulty for construction, but didn't stop progress. In fact, the station crews have already driven the area, performed fire inspections, and made contacts to become more familiar with the Redlands. The project remains about 2 weeks ahead of schedule for completion in the spring of 2004.
Thanks to a grant from the 2003 Assistance to Firefighters program, the Grand Junction Fire Department